With the rise of AI growing ever so fast, and Chaos GPT telling us how it would end us, maybe all of the flaws throughout history have been caused by AI to throw us off its trail. So here's 3 stories why maybe we shouldn't trust AI.
It's time for 918.
No cap conspiracy. Follow me for more.
The Man from Taured. In July 1954, a rather bizarre incident unfolded at a Tokyo airport during the check-in process for a flight. It was one of those moments that could have been pulled straight from a mystery novel. A passenger, probably looking quite ordinary, steps up to present his passport. However, the passport was issued by a country that didn't exist, a place called Taured. Naturally, this raised some eyebrows and set off alarms in the minds of airport officials. This man was detained. They suspected it was some kind of hoax, as one would naturally think. But they started asking questions. Why would anyone trying to slip through with fake documents draw attention to themselves by listing a non-existent country? It seemed counterintuitive. But as the authorities questioned this man, he was remarkably persistent. He firmly claimed to be a citizen of the country of Taured. Not only that, he boldly asserted that Taured had been around for thousands of years. He even confidently pointed it out on a map. Yet, here's where it gets even more intriguing. The location he pointed to on the map was modern-day Andorra. The man appeared genuinely baffled that nobody had heard of his country, and that the map called it something else entirely. It was one of those situations that left the police scratching their heads, not knowing quite what to make of this mysterious individual. So they decided to place him in a hotel room on the top floor, taking the precaution of locking the doors securely. They probably thought they'd sort out this baffling riddle the following day. But when morning arrived and they checked on him, the room was eerily empty. It was as if the man had vanished into thin air, leaving behind nothing but a perplexing enigma. The identity of this man and the country he spoke of, Taured, remained shrouded in a veil of mystery. It's one of those puzzling incidents that defy rational explanation, keeping us intrigued and allowing our imaginations to run wild with the possibilities of time travel. We may never know who he was, where he came from, or what lay behind his claims. It's a mystery that continues to captivate the curious minds of those who come across this strange tale from the past. The painting with a man holding a modern device. Art, in its many forms, serves as a profound mirror to our society. It has the unique ability to capture moments, emotions, and occasionally mysteries that defy straightforward explanations. One such enigma is woven into a painting that has sent ripples through the community of time travel enthusiasts, an artwork that appears to depict a man engrossed in a modern-day device. This image showcases a painting by an Italian artist dating back to 1937. In it, you'll find 2 men, one holding an object that oddly resembles a modern smartphone. The other man appears rather annoyed, like he's asking how long the other person will spend on his phone. Had it emerged in more recent times, this painting could have effortlessly become a meme, a representation of the early 20th century, grappling with something akin to our smartphones. However, folks back then had no clue that a pocket-sized gadget would materialize in less than a century, replacing books, cameras, and many other devices that now reside in our palms. Another painting called The Expected One, by Austrian artist Ferdinand Georg Waldmüller, was created in the 1860s. At a cursory glance, it presents a young woman strolling along a rural path, holding a small box with a bowed head, seemingly in a gesture of prayer. However, upon closer inspection, the box she has bears an uncanny resemblance to a modern smartphone. The young woman appears to be intently looking at the object, much like one would while reading a text message or viewing a photo. Yet, as with most historical anomalies, there's a more grounded interpretation. Art historians and critics note that the young woman is holding a hymn book or a small Bible, typical in religious-themed artworks of that period. The act of reading a sacred text in quiet contemplation is a recurring motif in religious art, symbolizing devotion and reflection. The glow or light that some argue emanates from the device could simply be the reflective sheen from the gilded pages, or a stylistic choice made by the artist. Furthermore, the very essence of art lies in interpretation and subjectivity. Artists often took liberties with their subjects, infusing them with symbolism, allegory, and sometimes a touch of whimsy. It's plausible that Waldmuller intended to play with light, perspective, and the viewer's perception. Nevertheless, the painting's allure as a potential window into time travel persists. The fighter jet in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Ancient Egyptian culture, with its iconic pyramids, enigmatic sphinx, and profound belief in the afterlife, has always fascinated and sparked curiosity among people. Yet, among the many enigmas it presents, one particularly captivates modern observers. It lies in the hieroglyphs found in the Temple of Seti I in Abydos, which bear a striking resemblance to modern machinery. Carved into the ancient limestone walls, these hieroglyphs, at first glance, seem to depict objects from our contemporary world. Notably, you can discern explicit representations of a helicopter, a submarine, a spaceship, and what many believe to be a fighter jet. These images stand out distinctly amidst the more conventional symbols and hieroglyphs surrounding them. These depictions are a revelation for proponents of ancient astronaut theories and time travel enthusiasts. They argue that such precise representations of 20th century machinery in a temple that dates back thousands of years suggests that the ancient Egyptian civilization might have been visited by beings from the future or even from other worlds. According to their theory, these visitors might have shared glimpses of advanced technology, which were then immortalized on the temple walls. Supporting this theory is the knowledge of Egyptian carving practices. In times of changes in leadership or theology, it was not uncommon for previous inscriptions to be plastered over, and new carvings were made on top. This overlapping of symbols across generations could have inadvertently created the seemingly anachronistic images. Yet, while these logical explanations offer clarity, the fighter jet's allure and accompanying machinery remain potent for many. The idea that ancient civilizations might have had glimpses into the future or encounters with extraterrestrial visitors is a tantalizing possibility that challenges our linear understanding of time and progress.
What are your thoughts on this? Do you believe AI could be going back throughout time and planting technology so that we advanced much quicker? Let us know in the comments section, and we'll see you next time.
I'm a whiskey drinking SOB. If you don't